Listen to the people building artificial intelligence, and you will hear the exact same extreme prediction repeated over and over. This technology will either cure all of our diseases or it will destroy humanity entirely. Other major tech billionaires echo this exact same binary. They frame themselves as the reluctant guardians of a world-ending power. But if these leaders genuinely believe they are building something that could destroy humanity, you have to ask why they are locked in a relentless race to build it as fast as possible. This Doomsday versus Utopia narrative serves a very specific purpose. It convinces the public and regulators that the technology is so complex and dangerous, only these specific companies can be trusted to control the future. We are being sold an illusion. We are told AI lives in a weightless, invisible place called the cloud. The AI industry functions as a massive physical supply chain. It relies on the aggressive extraction of energy and the exploitation of a global workforce to maintain its growth. The unchecked extraction of our physical world and human workforce presents an immediate, tangible threat that far outweighs any science fiction scenario. These are statistical engines requiring brute force scaling, multiplying nodes and connections, demanding an exponential increase in hardware. To support that scale, look at this data center footprint overlaid on Manhattan. Facilities the size of Central Park are planned, demanding 20% of New York City's power. Running these supercomputers generates enormous heat. To cool them, the facilities drain millions of gallons of municipal fresh water. In places already facing severe droughts, local communities find themselves competing directly with server farms for their water supply. In Memphis, Tennessee, a massive supercomputer was constructed right inside a working-class neighborhood. The local residents were never asked for their consent. To generate the immense power required, 35 methane gas turbines were installed. Those turbines pump toxins directly into the air, worsening respiratory illnesses for the people living next door. The cloud functions through a relentless land and energy grab, sacrificing the health and resources of vulnerable communities to fuel corporate profit. After securing the land and the power, these companies turn to their second pillar of expansion, laying claim to territories they do not own. To train these statistical engines, they non-consensually harvest our collective human output. They scrape our art, our writing, and virtually the entire history of the internet. Scraping everything we create is not a technical requirement for innovation. It is a deliberate transfer of wealth from human creators directly into the hands of tech monopolies. Once the data is collected, the machine still cannot learn on its own. It is propped up by a hidden army of hundreds of thousands of human workers. This workforce performs data annotation. It is grueling, hyper-surveilled gig work, manually labeling text and images, teaching the models line by line how to mimic a human response. At the same time, executives are actively laying off highly educated professionals, citing the belief that AI can already replace their roles. Those same laid-off professionals often struggle to find new jobs and end up doing gig work as data annotators. They are literally forced to train the algorithms on the specific jobs they were just fired from, simply to survive. This model of AI development degrades specialized human expertise, turning it into cheap, disposable fuel to keep the machine running. We are being forced to adopt a specific, resource-heavy type of AI that prioritizes corporate monopoly over human flourishing. Current generalized language models operate like rockets. They are hyper-expensive, massively resource-draining, and built primarily to monopolize the tech ecosystem. We can build an AI bicycle instead. Look at this comparison. A rocket model requires massive data and energy inputs. A targeted bicycle model uses a minimal, streamlined dataset. It solves specific problems without burning down the planet. Targeted AI systems already work. DeepMind's AlphaFold used highly efficient methods to accelerate drug discovery, an achievement that won a Nobel Prize. We do not need to accept an empire's terms to achieve historic scientific progress. This resource-heavy future is not inevitable. The public is already pushing back. Recent polls show This entire empire relies entirely on our data, our labor, and our silent consent to function. They only win if we believe their myth that their victory is inevitable. It is time to break the illusion and demand a technology that serves humanity rather than extracting from it.